Live action. Bro, we're on.
Oh, welcome to Pardon the Cartoon Interruption. I just got one thing to say. If Jameis Winston has a broken back, fucking sit him till he's healthy. That's all I gotta say.
And all I have to say is Kurt Angle won a gold medal with a broken freaking neck. Let's jump into the week though. Week 3 of the NFL. I kind of felt it was a little meh. What about you?
Yeah, I mean it was all right, kind of exciting, like the Bills Dolphins game and the Chiefs Colts, but like other than that, I feel like it wasn't. Week one's still the best week so far.
Yeah. I mean, I would say like the best performance of the season took place during week 3. Can you guess who I'm thinking?
Best performance. Is it not Lamar?
It's only Lamar, bro. That was a crazy game from that man.
I know what I'm saying. That's 2 weeks in a row. He's just fucking destroying fools.
Dude, they should have just gave him all the money in the beginning of the season because now it's even more, you know.
I'm saying.
But
And like I get his point even more now because it's like they gave Deshaun Watson 230 guaranteed.
yeah,
And that man's not even touching the field for 11 games. How can he not get 250 guaranteed or more?
yeah. Do you think, switching it up a little bit? Do you think they should have allowed Tua back into the game?
I don't think so. That dude looked like he was out of it, but I mean, he came in and played all right, so I guess they made the right call.
Yeah, like it's a tough call, but like based on his performance, it was like yeah. But if he played like Jimmy Garoppolo or something, I don't know. I think we'd have a different discussion, you know.
Yeah.
Anything else in week 3?
Um, are the Jags legit?
I'm gonna go. They're definitely better than last year, but I would put them in like Falcons territory. What about you?
I'd put him above the Falcons. I think I'd put him in Vikings territory.
Hey, realistically though, about the Falcons, they could be 3-0 right now for real.
Yeah, yeah,
You know,
I'll give you
like
that.
the
I mean,
Jags are good too, but good.
I said that Mariota, he's not bad. He's not a bad quarterback.
No, yeah, I don't think the whole Falcons is bad. I think legitimately within like a year or two, maybe 3, they could have the best receiver tight end duo in the league. You know,
Dang. All right.
bro, Drake London is a bad man, bro. you know,
Well, speaking of the Jags, the team they beat goes to my next question: is the AFC West a bust?
I mean, dating back to Room Full of Football, I didn't say they were going to be as good as the NFC. I mean, I did say they weren't going to be as good as the NFC West is usually, but the team I thought was going to be good is the worst team in the division so far. So I don't really know if I can say anything. What about
All
you?
right. Yeah, I mean, I don't think they're as unstoppable as everyone was predicting. I think it'll still be a close race, but I don't think they're going to be as high ranking as we all thought.
So like, if I'm predicting the rest of the season, this is literally the last week I'm giving the Raiders. I know I said that last week, but if they
Yeah.
lose again, they're done. They're not going 500. I don't think the Broncos are going 500. I gave them 8-9. So it's really just up to the Chargers and Chiefs, but the Chargers are so unhealthy, I don't even know what to say, you know?
Yeah. It's like pretty much just the Chiefs division to lose again.
All right. So are we good with week 3?
Yeah.
All right, let's move on. Let me get my camera so I can gloat a little bit. Undefeated. If you can recall, I said the Eagles were going to be the last ones undefeated. So now it's just down to them, the Giants, and the Dolphins. Who would have believed that at the beginning of the season? Not me,
Yeah.
that's for sure. But I'm sticking with my team. Who are you switching to?
Um man, this is tough. This is I
Giants
want
are
to
playing
say
tonight, by the way.
I know, I know. I'm gonna go with the Giants, honestly, because I think they can beat the Cowboys tonight, and I think they could beat the Bears next week.
Oh, that is likely. See,
Yeah.
I know the Eagles have the Jags next week, and I remember their schedule. I didn't think it was like super duper hard, but I don't know, man. I'm just liking them. I'm sticking with my team. Can't switch up now.
Yeah, I would say the Dolphins, but I think the Bengals had a good like tune-up game, and I think they're gonna start hitting a stride.
Yeah, I think the Dolphins for sure had the hardest schedule of the three.
Yeah.
But let's move on to the other side of the coin. The defeated, and coincidentally, it's both AFC teams only. You believe that? Everybody else in the NFL has a win. So which of these two teams are going to get their first? Are going to get win number one first? And side note, the Texans do technically have a better record than the Raiders.
Yeah. Raiders are the only 0-3 team. Um, Man, I want to say the Raiders, but I'm honestly like they've struggled on offense, and the Broncos defense is pretty nice. So I think I might go with the Texans will get the win first.
Who are the Texans playing next?
The Chargers.
Oh man, if the Chargers lose to the Texans also, right after losing to the Jags,
The Chargers are another I mean the Texans are another team that you could say could be 3-0.
yeah, this is a very shocking year for the bad teams at least.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I gotta give it to the Raiders. Like there's no way their back could be any further up against the wall. Like
Yeah.
if they lose next week, I feel like they're packing it in. you know,
Yeah, if they lose next week, I think Derek Carr might be out soon.
him or McDaniel's, it's got to be
Bro,
one of them.
I'm so mad that they made Josh McDaniels the coach. They should have just stuck with the interim coach they had last year. He brought them to the playoffs after all that crap. And Josh McDaniels has proven that he can't make it as a head coach.
Fair, fair. Let's move on to that chick magnet punk. What do you got to say on this?
Okay. I still think we don't know the whole story from like the true story. Either way you look at it, he's probably gone. There's rumors they're gonna buy him out and he'll never wrestle in AEW again. But I do kind of agree he had a point with the EVP stuff because I've heard from multiple sources that, Kenny and the Bucks or all them, it's kind of like a clique thing where they think they run the show and they're talking crap to everyone backstage and bullying people. It reminds you of just like Kevin Nash and them. So I think he had a good reasoning. He just went about it the wrong way.
Yeah, I agree with 100% everything you said. I think, well, yeah, one, he would have went about it the wrong way, and then two, he's outnumbered, man. Like, when he
Oh yeah.
got there, he was outnumbered, and there's no way Tony's gonna release those four or yeah three, and then Adam Page and Punk are the only ones there. But however, I don't think I'd buy him out. I just feel like that's a bad business move. Just don't
Oh yeah.
schedule them the same day, you know?
I mean, he's bringing in millions of pay-per-view buys every time he's on. And it's the stats have showed that the show neglects viewers when he's not on, but I don't know. Here's another question. If he does get bought out, do you see him returning to wrestling or you think he's done?
He seems like the kind of guy who would go somewhere else in spite of them. You know, like I don't.
Yeah.
I feel like he would come back just because of that. You know,
But where is the question? Like, I don't think he'd ever come back to WWE, especially not with Triple H being the head guy now. Like,
you don't think this would
TNA.
make him a better worker?
I mean, I personally, I wouldn't mind seeing it. I just don't see it happening.
I I see. I just don't. WWE has always been the never say never place to me, and if they don't like take a flyer on it, it's just I don't know. I wouldn't like that. You know, just give it a shot. Don't give him like
Yeah.
give him a Goldberg contract. You know, just bring him in to lose to like AJ Styles or something. You know, just do something like that. you know.
Yeah, something for some shock ratings.
I didn't include WWE here. It just says CM Punk, but let's White Rabbits tonight. What do you think it is?
About what?
The White Rabbit.
I really hope it's Bray, because if it's Edge, another stupid Edge teaser that looks like Bray's, Imma be so pissed.
So like, I think it would be cool that it's Bray. Everyone thinks it will be Bray. So what if? Hear me out here. What if it was Bo Dallas? I'm telling you, man. Set it up for Bray. It could be cool, man.
If it's not Bray at this point, the crowd's gonna be super sour on whoever it actually is.
Even if it's Bo though, like, don't you think that'd be kind of cool? Like, and then like later on that Bray can show up or something, you know?
I mean, it'd be interesting, but I just don't think the crowd would be too happy.
All right, let's move on. We know Liv would be happy, but is Jokic the next Duncan? I'll start this one off. I don't think so. But let's say he wins like 3 rings, maybe 4 rings. One, I'd be like the happiest Nuggets fan alive. But would that put him above Duncan? I think so. What about you?
If he got what? If he got 3 rings, he's above Duncan?
Maybe.
Oh,
I don't.
man.
Does Tim have a MVP? I'm not sure. I think he has one, but
Yeah,
Jokic has two.
I think he has 1. I mean, maybe, especially bringing a team that, like, has never gotten one to get 3, that would be pretty crazy. I think he said this statement more of, like, he's there forever, like, he wants to stay and retire a Nugget, but I do hope he gets him at least 1 ring.
Yeah, dude, that'd be awesome. And like, I can see the parallels. I mean, like, I know he's probably not saying he wants to be Tim Duncan, like literally, but like,
Yeah.
I could see our parallels with like Spurs team. Like, if Jamal Murray was Tony Parker, or like, I guess we don't really have that Manu, but you know, like the blueprints there. I think, you know.
Yeah.
But I'll give you your camera because don't know much about this.
Alright, so, we all know Chimaev missed weight by 8 pounds. Dana White wasn't gonna penalize him and was gonna let him go to 170, but according to Chimaev, he's going up to 185. And if you're an MMA fan, you heard about the beef where Chimaev and Paulo Costa almost fought before the Nate Diaz fight. So supposedly, rumors are they verbally agreed to a fight in December, and I honestly think Paulo Costa wins that fight. I don't think Chimaev can ragdoll him like he does everybody at 170.
I don't mean to leave you hanging here, but I have literally nothing to add to this. I don't know anything about either of these two guys. So let's move on to. Or did you have one last thing to say?
No, I mean it's I'd like to see it. I hope they actually do go to that fight because I do think he should just move up because he's way too big to fight 170.
See if you want to if you want to bring this up on Around the Cartoon Horn again, you and Cameron can talk about it if that helps.
Right.
But let's move on to the Redeem Team trailer or documentary that's coming out. I don't know, man. If this is good, I think Netflix should just get the rights to make documentaries on sports. What about you?
Yeah. I mean, I agree. I mean, I don't see how it won't be good. Like the story of that team is pretty. It's like I feel like no matter who's telling it, it's a good story and it'll be entertaining for everybody to watch.
Dude,
I'm excited for it. But I don't know if it'll be as good as The Last Dance, but is anything gonna?
like, dude, all I saw was the Pau Gasol, Kobe Bryant. It was about to be USA versus Spain thing, and I was like, oh my gosh, dude, I can't wait for this to come out. It's and then we all miss Kobe, of course, you know. So it's just gonna be nice to hear these stories about him. There's like some of my favorite players just in this picture right here. You see Melo, Darren Williams right there. I didn't
Yeah.
hate LeBron yet. Didn't love him, but you
Yeah,
know. Actually, wait, no. This is like no, yeah, I didn't hate LeBron yet.
I was gonna say this is. Oh wait, LeBron's still on the cast.
All right, well, sign it off. We went over time again, but you know, whatever. All right.
Shit happens.